What's up, folks? Today is a day where we finally left this daily consolidation range. Bro, it's been tough. When you look at the June contract charts, we already left this range here. But if you go to MNQ continuous chart, you can see sell side. We only wicked lower in here, but we couldn't close below it. And now that we closed below sell side, I guess we can now finally anticipate price leaving this range and reaching down for these relatively equal lows. That's my bias. So high time frame bias is definitely bearish. We have a beautiful fair value gap. If this candlestick closes heavy and closes weak down in here, we have this fair value gap that preferably remains unfilled, and I anticipate this one as a breakaway gap. Okay, so a portion of this fair value gap should stay unfilled. That would be perfect, because that would indicate even more weakness, and that would lead us and bring us down in here towards these relatively equal lows. Okay, so that's a bias, and yeah, I'm happy because the recent weeks were tough. They weren't easy, and yeah, I'm happy that we finally left this range. Of course, it also had some advantages, um, being in this range, because it teaches you how to deal with consolidation days and that type of stuff. So it definitely was a lesson. So yeah, let's drop down into the 1 hour chart, and as you can see, last new week opening gap, or this week's new week opening gap, traded down in here several times into this gap once, twice in here. Then we left it aggressively, and that was kind of the sign for me. Okay, we closed below this new week opening gap. We are looking for this low, and then I took a trade yesterday, somewhere in here before this huge wick was created. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart. Huge manipulation in here, and I think that is the reason why we saw this run today lower, because everybody who was shorting over the day, and these people who were profitable, they got most of them got wiped out, because they trailed stop loss above these highs, maybe above these highs, and even above these highs. Okay, even them got stopped out, and with this run right higher. So we had a manipulation before the session, before yesterday's AM session ended. Regular trading hour session, sorry, ended. So London today also, I anticipated lower prices. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be looking at the charts. Some beautiful price run in here. Definitely go back and review London session. And yeah, today, I don't know why my drawings, all my notations are gone. I don't know why. We are at the continuous chart. Go back to June contract, MNQM 2026. There you go. So obviously we are bearish. I anticipate lower prices. As you can see, I already marked out buy side. We have beautiful relatively equal highs here that I think we are going to manipulate. Okay, it's 9:21, so we have still 9 minutes left until the opening range. So we have pre-market low sell side and we have pre-market high buy side. This high combined with this one, we have relatively equal highs, so that could be the draw. Or these ones. Now that we've been trading to the upside for the last couple of minutes, I thought this could be a draw, but we are at the moment we are really close to these relatively equal highs, so I think they might even take it up there, manipulate buy set in here, and then move lower. So we are simply looking for AMD consolidation, manipulation, distribution. So I wanna look for short setup, obviously, but before I take a short setup, I want to have some kind of buy sides being taken, and these two buy side liquidity pools, these are the ones that I'm focusing on right now. So yeah, let's see. We still 7 minutes ahead of 9:30 opening, so maybe we create some minor buy sides until 9:30. Let's see. But yeah, folks, get ready for some wild runs. I mean, look at this session between London and New York pre-market session. We had this beautiful run lower. Okay, so now we are in market conditions where we can anticipate sustained price runs. So if we can manipulate one of these two relatively equal highs and then see market structure shift, man, this thing can go lower. The thing is, wait, let me see. If we go back to MNQ, we actually have no like partial opportunity. Yeah, we have these lows, but I don't think we are going down there today. I mean, we could maybe if we see some news, I don't know, but I don't see this low taken out today. But let's just, I mean, we have this high right here, so we can do something like this, event horizon, and these relatively equal lows. And then we have these levels as, yeah, partial opportunities, or yeah, event horizon. That's a draw right here. So now we could frame our implied dealing range. Yeah, that's for you guys. I keep it simple and delete these levels, but definitely be aware of the event horizon. And give me a second. I just draw it out on another screen so I have these levels. Okay, perfect. Okay, there you go. No, not the daily. Okay. Perfect. Now let's go back to the June contract. Definitely be monitoring the gradient levels between these two cell site levels. We have no real Favali gap in here. Maybe that wick. Yeah. Maybe we could. Let's see. We take this wick. It's 926. Okay. 926. Let's see. Back to the 1 minute. Oh boy. Come on. Oops. Oops. Okay. Okay. So that's the daily wick. Um, yeah, respected in here. Midpoint. I'm wondering if we could use weekly PD arrays for high probability PD intraday PD arrays. I don't know. Weekly chart. Yeah, never mind. So let's go back. 1 minute chart. And let's see. Go back to June contract. June. Where you at? Okay. So 9:30. Okay. Let's see if we can take our buy side. Minor buys are taken here. I mean, technically, this would be enough of a manipulation to just crash and move lower. But yeah, I hope we can see some more market structure, maybe like another attempt to run up higher, leaving these relatively equal lows. That would be perfect if we now trade up higher. Um, let's see. Okay, never mind. Hmm. I mean, to be honest, that's definitely enough. Um, 40% for value gap. Damn. Is there a volume imbalance? Yes. Okay. So this is first percent for value gap. Hmm. I'm not a fan of taking a trade immediately after 9:30 opening. Of course, we could anticipate something like this. But I don't know, that would be too easy. I would rather expect something like this or this or this. Hmm. Let's see. I mean, we could start. A heavy price run now lower, but I don't know. Okay, seems like that's our manipulation. So first percent fair value gap is going to be a breakaway fair value gap. Now that we displace below this low, that's it. I don't think we. No, I don't think we go back up. We just free fall. Um, hmm. What do we do? I mean, we have a break in here. We have a fair value gap, unicorn fair value gap. That would be enough. Unicorn fair value gap. Breaker right there. Do we try that? The question is, what are we aiming for? That's a question. Um, What are we aiming for? Yeah. Hmm. Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. So we either get stopped out. Okay, there you go. We get stopped out. Or not. Okay, to the tick. But I guess we get stopped out. So in that case, like I told you, we had two options. We either take this break here and break down lower. Um, um, okay, boy, come on. Okay, stopped. Hmm. First one for Valley Gap. I mean, we lost 40 bucks. 50. That's okay. We had a solid setup in here. Fair Valley Gap, breaker, opening range, buy side manipulated. So that's fine. Now the question is, yeah, okay, first one Fair Valley Gap low. Let's see where the body closes. Um, Spiked up, close inside of the breaker, instead of this Fair Valley Gap in here. But in my opinion, it doesn't make any sense to like take a trade, take a short in here, and place your stop loss above in here. So either I take this trade and pans out, or it doesn't, and I guess I get stopped out with a small loss. Um, okay. So we respect the lower half of this first percent fair value gap. That's a good sign. Indicates that we um, that order flow is bearish. Um, if I take a next another trade, I wait for 1050 macro. Let's see. What is it, what is the open level of this candlestick? Open at 613.25. Ah. So what I want to see now is a wick up higher into first percent fair value gap, but only a wick. So we respect this rejection block, okay, like this. Don't overtake this high. I would prefer not to. Okay, we do. So now, in order for us to anticipate bearish order flow, we want to see price stay in the lower half. It could wick up into the higher into the upper half, but preferably stay completely in the lower half and close in the lower half, preferably even below this candlestick's close. Okay, so close below lower quadrant. That's okay. We wicked up into midpoint to the tick. Okay, let's see. I mean, we still have relatively equal highs, but in my opinion, if we are bearish, um, that's enough of a manipulation. And now we should respect this first percent fair value gap. If we don't respect this first percent fair value gap and trade above it, um, yeah, then I need to yeah, sit still and wait and see. Yeah, that's not good. So I guess we trade outside of the fair value gap high. Um, So that's not too indicative of lower prices. I mean, we could. The volatility is just too high, but that's not too bearish. So I think we may see another price run higher into the opening range gap. Oops. Hmm. Okay, okay. Hmm. Opening range gap. So be aware of these gradient levels in here. So we could see we run higher into the opening range gap. But like I told you, I would prefer um so price respected the first percent fair value gap, closed above the midpoint. Respected the order block 950. Man, I don't know if I can trust it now that we traded up into the upper half of the first percent fair value gap. Um, oh, this candle is huge. Hmm. Bro, that's weird. Take off. Oh, what? Dang. I don't know. I'm not trusting this run. I mean, we trade up into the auto block, which is fine. But I actually preferred price to close in the lower half. Now that we trade up into the upper half, yeah, we respected these fair value gaps. Mm, I mean, if I wanted to take the trade, oh, stop loss placement would be ridiculous. I don't have no 70%, 70-point stop loss or 50-point stop loss. Mm, so I guess it would take off without me. Right idea, unfortunately. Unusual deep retracement. Unprecedented. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I don't like to trade immediately after 9:30 opening. Okay, so I guess it's gone now. 9:55. Um, Dang. I guess it's gone. Um, yeah, I was thinking about entering here, but bro, 65 point stop loss. Nope, no thanks. Yeah. So bias was correct. Narrative was wrong. Um, with a high, low, higher high. So breaker disrespected. Even traded. Oh wait, we traded up into the high level. Bro, that's rare. That's very, very rare that we. I mean, so what would normally happen is this, okay? So normally what we would see a retracement either into this breaker. That's the reason why I was entering in here. We had breaker here, fair value gap in here. So unicorn, fair value gap, perfect. Perfect stop loss. Placement up in here, anticipating this to stay open. That's a valid trade. So I don't have a problem with getting stopped out in here. Option one, breaker, unicorn fair value gap, enter, anticipate lower prices. Or what I thought, yeah, might happen is we get stopped out like in here, just wake up into first percent fair value gap, respect first percent fair value gap, stop us out, then move lower again, and then we could try another entry lower. But if we trade up into first percent fair value gap that deep into the upper half, bro, that's crazy. We didn't even we filled up the whole range of this fair value gap. Hmm. Bro, I got crushed again. Bro, we were up like 570 bucks. Now we are up 167, bro. Fucking break even trading. You have some good wins, and then you have these losses. Then I had some bad luck where I had a really nice trade during a live stream. I don't know, was live stream like a week ago? I don't know. I also um, posted that sniper entry and stop loss placement video. That was a trade I was taking, where we made 150 bucks. Our target got hit, but it only was like a week into a take profit. So my TP got hit by a week, so it didn't fill in my order. And then reversed on me, and I got stopped out in profit. So I mean, TP got hit, but I didn't got filled, so that would have been 150 bucks. But in the end, I only made like 30 or 40 bucks stopped out in profit. So I mean, yeah, it's not easy. I could have tried this one. Hmm. 'Fucking magnet. 2P above fair value gap candle high. That would have been a valid trade. 10.06. I mean, that's not a high probability fair value gap, is it? That's also not a high probability or breaker block. But that's a high probability fair value gap because it's the first percent fair value gap. So this is the only high probability fair value gap because we have no daily PD arrays, gradient levels, or like opening range or new week opening gap gradient level. So that's the only only high probability fair value gap. So um, maybe we should have waited and just tried this one. Hmm. Yeah, I guess that's something I'm going to document in my journal entry afterwards. I mean, we still have some way to go until Event Horizon. Event Horizon is around here. Event Horizon is at 23,341 0.75. So we have some time left until 10:50 macro. I mean, we are also in the 10 to 11 silver bullet time window. But again, that's the only high probability for body gap. So hmm. Autoblog. Hmm. 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 Um, so I'm waiting for 10:30, and I guess that's the range, high to low, in the first hour of trading. First hour of trading is done at 10:30. It's 10:25. I anticipate that to be the low. We traded up into premium, equilibrium, respected midpoint. Um, yeah, I'm waiting for time to align with price. So for me to take a setup, I wanna see price get up in here again. Premium, inverse fair value gap, auto block, respect both of them. Market structure shift between 10:50 and 11:10, and enter and then macro time window. Watch this week's midpoint. I want to see close below the midpoint, and we did. So now we are likely to see a continuation lower. So now that we close below this midpoint, this week's midpoint, I don't want to see price get up in here again. That was enough. We traded up into a premium array, failed to trade up into these pity arrays in here. So that's weakness. Sold off market structure shift. Bearish fair value gap. Hit it. Lower. It's not 10:50, so I'm not taking this trade. I want to have time in alignment with price. Yeah, we have 10:43, so technically we are in the 10 to 11 silver bullet time window, but mm, um, know that I already have taken a loss. I want to have everything in my on my side, so time is still not there yet. So it's 10:44. So maybe if we could do some back and forth in here, some efficient price action, and then get a displacement below this low and this low, and then a retracement up into it. That's something I would contemplating to take, but the displacement looks should look something like this, where you really have a beautiful displacement lower. Okay, so something like this. Big yellow candle. Below this low in here and this in here. Retracement up into it. That would be a trade idea, a valid trade idea. Stop loss above order block. Aim for 2.5 standard deviation of that dealing range in here. If it wants to go lower, it should respect the mean threshold of this auto block. I mean, yeah, no. We already have taken out this low, so actually we could also expect a deeper retracement, but I would prefer price if it respects the mean threshold of this auto block, moves lower, and again displacement below this low. Let's see, it's 10:48. So Let's see. Okay, I guess we closed right at the mean threshold of this auto block. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. Just a wick lower. Uh, bro, this. I guess. Um, I'd be content with their one loss we took. Now, if we give up this Fair Valley Gap, um, I guess that's like the last line in the sand for lower prices. Yeah. Okay. I think it will inverse this one and go for these relatively equal highs. Bro, why is it disrespecting every Fair Valley Gap today? Not every Fair Valley Gap, but most like most of the Fair Valley Gaps are being disrespected And we see such deep retracements up into the auto block open levels here and here, auto block open. Bro, that deep of a retracement is unnecessary, bro. Just close below in here and continue lower, bro. Why that deep of a retracement? Same thing here. Bro, it's price is behaving unruly today. I don't know. Uh, very difficult to predict um, for me personally today. Yeah, inverse of value gap. Do we take this one? Ah, so that's a trade from today. Stopped out, then delivered. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to end the live stream right now and journal my trade from today, and then enjoy the weekend. So yeah, take care, be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.